Hey, I'm Kev, welcome back to WRC 7 and the careers. We're in Portugal for the first European gravel rally of the season, and last time out in Argentina we had a pretty successful outing, and we're looking to build on it in Europe and this Portuguese gravel, which is very dusty. We've got some fast roads as well with the Fafi stage, as I don't think we're going to be changing much on the setup. Not sure we're going to shorten the gear ratio. Maybe just make that handbrake a bit stronger again. And make that handbrake power a bit stronger. And then move the brake bias slightly forward as well. So there we go. But apart from that, do we keep the springs the same or do we make them a bit stiffer? Make them a bit stiffer maybe. That seems to what we usually do. I should really save these settings rather than change them every time. But you got a tough rally objective. Beat Yari that for his overall time on the rally. The total man's been very good, a consistent podium finisher so far this season. So let's see if we can get off to a good start with the epic stage.
Flat left, short, into right 9 and right 7, hard brake, tightens 1, over crest, don't cut, into left 3, opens, into right 6 and left 3, 50, over crest, left 6, 30, right 5, long, over bumps, 30, left 8, into right 8, 60, left 4, short, into right 9, 70, right 8, long, tighten 6, 200, caution, hard brake, square left, 150, left 5, short, don't cut, into right 7, 70, right 8, brake, tightens 3, long, 50, keep out, left 6, over crest, tightens, rock out, into right 8, and caution, hard brake, square right, 40, left 3, narrows, 100, flat right, tightens, and left 4, very long, opens. Right 6, don't cut, 30, left 5, long, tightens. And right 2, long, don't cut, 50. Right 7, short, 30, left 8, long, bumps, into flat right, and right 3, over crest, right 7, don't cut, and left 3, narrows, don't cut, and left 3, tightens, over crest, into caution, right 3, short, opens, and crest, into flat right, 60, left 7, brake, tightens, short, into right 6, over crest, very long, tightens. Into left 8, over bumps, tightens 3, don't cut, and crest, 40. Caution, hard brake, right 2, short, 40, left 2, tightens, long, keep in, into right 4, opens, keep in, and left 7, into right 2, 40, right 9, keep in, tightens 7, and left 4, 30, caution, brake, hairpin left, don't cut, into left 7 and right 4, tightens, downhill, 30. Flat left, keep in, narrows, under bridge, into left 7 and right 7, long, into kinks, into left 3, opens, very long, don't cut. And left 4, short, and right 8, tightens 5, 80. right 7, bumps and rock out into right 6, 40. Right 4, short into left 5, opens into right 6, short 30. Left 8 and caution, left 6, short, over crest into right 8, 70. Left 9, over crest, 13, kinks into left 5, very long, bumps, keep in, tightens. And right 4, don't cut, 13. Left 8, long, tightens 4, short, keep in. And right 3, tightens, very long, 13. Left 3, opens into left 3, tightens, keep in. And left 7 into right 4, short, don't cut, tightens. And chicane right and left 4, long. Right 6, don't cut, tightens 3, long, into left 6, tightens, keep in. And right 6 into flat left, tightens 7, keep in. Right 7, caution, brake, square right, tarmac. And left 9, long, bumps, into left 4, keep in, opens, 13. Right 6, brake, into left 3, tightens 2, gravel. And right 7, 40. Left 7, brake, into right 5, over crest, into left 7. Flat right, and crest, and flat right, 13. Caution, brake, left 4, into right 6, short, 13. Right 3, opens, into crest. Into brake, right 5, into left 4, opens, caution. Brake, square left, don't cut, tarmac, 40, square right, gravel, opens, into left 2, long, tightens 1. Into right 8, long. And left 7, short, 30, right 3, don't cut, into left 3, very long. And right 8, narrows, long, tightens 4, keep in, 100. Caution, big jump, over crest, keep middle, and left 9, 100. Right 6, 70, and finished.
Yeah, we made that mistake very early on in the stage, and we made loads of very small mistakes there. I could count maybe up to between 5 and 10 small mistakes I made on that stage. Really affected the time at the end, as we were 20.4 seconds third, and Sebastian Ogier, who's a couple of seconds faster than Danny Sordo. Sordo seems to have good beginnings and pretty good on these epic stages, it looks like. And he's ahead of his teammate, Terry Nerva, by 3.7 seconds. And we've got Tanak in 4th, Elvin Evans in 6th. There's Latvia down in 7th. We've already got a 15.8 second gap to the Finn. Then we've got Paddin in 8th, Ferb in 9th, and Craig Breen in 10th. 3 Citroens in the top 10. And Meek in 12th, with Gorban the best, the older spec vehicles. So achieving our rally objective at the moment, quite handsomely as well, has kept on to good care of his engine, should be given credit for his smooth driving style. Are you sure you actually watched that stage? The Rue du Tomac. As Tanak, you're racing, you have it, you'll still be behind me in the power stage. There he is. Throwing it down, isn't he? Estonian has really got to repair the engine, brakes, tyres, suspension and bodywork. Well, car's fully prepared for a very busy second day, 3 stages, beginning with that famous Faffy stage, 9% gravel and 10% tarmac, and just over 5 kilometres on. But thankfully, we've got some clear conditions. Let's see who can build on this top 5 beginning.
Flat left, and right 8, tightens 5, 80, right 7, bumps, and rock out, into right 6, 40. right 4, short, into left 5, opens, into right 6, short, 30. Left 8, and caution, left 6, short, over crest, into right 8, 70. Left 9, over crest, 30, kinks, into left 5, very long, bumps, keep in, tightens, and right 4, don't cut, 30. Left 8, long, tightens 4, short, keep in, and right 3, tightens, very long, 30. Left 3, opens, into left 3, tightens, keep in, and left 7, into right 4, short, don't cut, tightens, and chicane right, and left 4, long, right 6, don't cut, tightens 3, long, into left 6, tightens, keep in, and right 6, into flat left, tightens 7, keep in, right 7, caution, brake, square right, tarmac, and left 9, long, bumps, into left 4, keep in, opens, 30. Right 6, brake, into left 3, tightens 2, gravel. And right 7, 40. Left 7, brake, into right 5, over crest, into left 7. Flat right, and crest, and flat right, 30. Caution, brake, left 4, into right 6, short, 30. Right 3, opens, into crest. Into brake, right 5, into left 4, opens, caution. Brake, square left, don't cut, tarmac, 40, square right, gravel, opens, into left 2, long, tightens 1. Into right 8, long. And left 7, short, 30, right 3, don't cut, left 3, very long. And right 8, narrows, long, tightens 4, keep in, 100. Caution, big jump, over crest, keep middle, and left 9, 100. Right 6, 70, and finished.
Tries to really be aggressive on that stage, and now he hit the banks a couple of times, almost blanked out what I was trying to say, but it paid off being aggressive. I know it's a shorter stage, and of course we've just been on the Epic stage, you know they're out the stage as well, so took advantage of that. We finished in third, just 2.3 seconds slower than Terry Nervo's, just 1.1 seconds faster. And Sebastian knows you've got Tanak in fourth, there's a second slower than us, and there's Latvia returning to the top 5, but still 2.8 seconds slower than myself. Then we've got Sordo in 6th, Breen in 7th, Evans in 8th, Paddy in 9th, and Hannanen in 10th, just ahead of Bertelli. Has, and it's like Gorben's best of the rest again, ahead of El Qasim. And look at that, the Ferb and Meek down in 14th and 15th, and that's what you expect from the Citroen, especially in real life, where it is actually a quick car on the mixed surfaces, but on the gravel, very tough car to drive, get the maximum out of it this season. And it's like Meek and the Ferb are showing it on this rally. In the game has, overall, we are in the top 5. We're around 9 seconds behind Danny Sordo, who's 1.6 seconds off Tanak, and then it's between OJ and Nerval once again for the victory, with the Frenchman ahead of the Belgian by 4.6 seconds at the moment. Then we've got Evans around 17 seconds behind us, Latvia down in 7th, almost 20 seconds behind us. Then you've got Paddin in 8th, Breen in 9th, and Bertelli rounding out the top 10 ahead of the third by almost, well, over 25 seconds. And then you've got Meek down in 13th, and there's Gorban in 16th ahead of El Qasimi. Very impressive from our former paymaster. So let's see if we can keep this up on stage 3.
50, caution, right 3, tightens, narrows, into junction, right 6, tightens, brake. into left 3, long, don't cut, under bridge, into left 5, uphill, gravel, widens, 50, left 3, 100, caution, hard brake, acute hairpin left, don't cut, narrows, tarmac, 80, right 3, opens, and right 7, tightens 5, narrows, into right 6, tightens 3, long, don't cut, into flat left, don't cut, gravel, and left 6, tightens 1, don't cut, 40, right 6, hard brake, into open hairpin right, don't cut, narrows, 80, caution, right 3, tightens, narrows, into junction, right 6, tightens, brake, into left 3, long, don't cut, under bridge, into left 5, uphill, gravel, widens, 50, left 3, 100, caution, hard brake, acute hairpin left, don't cut, narrows, tarmac, 80, right 3, opens, and right 7, tightens 5, narrows, into right 6, tightens 3, long, don't cut, into flat left, don't cut, gravel, and left 6, tightens 1, don't cut, 40, right 6, hard brake, into open hairpin right, don't cut, narrows, 50, finished.
Of course, it was a super special stage, and what a super special stage as we grab a stage victory by 1.9 seconds ahead of our former Citroen colleague Sebastian Ogier. Well, not our colleague, but from a few years back. And then we got Nerval in third, that third and fourth again, gaining 3.7 seconds on the Finn, with Tanak in fifth, then Breen in sixth. Good stage for Citroen, with Meek up there in eighth behind Sorda, and then Evans and Padden ran out the top 10 ahead of Hannanen, Osberg and the Ferb down in 13th. Not a good rally for the Frenchman, with El Raji being the best of the older spec vehicles, just ahead of Gorban by over a second. El Qasimi, what are you doing in the other Citroen, down in 18th? So now we're up to 4th overall, ahead of Danny Sorda by 4 seconds, and we're just 4 seconds off a podium of Ott Tanak. But he's 10 seconds behind Terry Nerval, who's over 5 seconds behind Sebastian Ogier. Look at that, they're down in 6th. 23.3 seconds behind us. Cannot believe that halfway through this rally, with Evans in 7th, Green in 8th, Hannon in 9th, and Bettetti round out the top 10 by 18.2 seconds ahead of the Ferb, as there's Gorban still ahead of El Qasimi by over 36 seconds. So let's see if we can end the day with another stage victory.
30, flat left, long, don't cut, and flat right, narrows, into tunnel, and flat right, and caution, hard brake, left 2, narrows, long, 30, caution, hard brake, square right, opens, 40, right 5, tightens, and left 7, long, bumps, 40, left 2, don't cut, into right 7, over bump, 40, left 4 and right 2, long, keep in, and 50, over bump, left 3, short, don't cut, over bumps, 50, crest, right 3, keep in, long, don't cut, into left 6, very long, tightens, over crest, left 7, short, into right 7, opens, don't cut, 100. Flat left, over crest, and left 8, and caution, left 4, don't cut, and right 3, opens, 13. Right 3, don't cut, 13. Left 7, over crest, 13. Over crest, left 3, opens, 13. Right 6, over crest, long, and left 7, 60. Left 1, very long, keep in, into right 6, long, tightens, 13. Left 5, short, into flat right, and right 6, into right 5. And flat left, into crest, 50. And right 4, 40. Square left, opens. And right 6, 50. Left 5, into left 3, short. Crest and left 7, short, brake, into right 4, 13, flat left, 13. Caution, brake, square right, don't cut, 100. Flat right, into left 6, long, opens, 70. Flat left and right 6, 40. Left 8, short, into right 8, don't cut, and flat left, tightens 5, over crest, and left 5, 30. Right 7, 50, over crest, and caution, right 3, tightens, don't cut, and left 5, into right 5, tightens 2, don't cut. Into left 1, opens, over crest, 20. Left 8, into right 6, 30, right 7, into finished.
Yeah, we had a significant off on that stage where he just misheard the right 6, and in the previous curves too, that right 6 was actually virtually flat out, so I thought I'd take it virtually flat out and just forgot to actually turn the car as well. That would have been very helpful, and so that off has cost us quite a lot of time too. That Fio's third, 2.7 seconds third, and OJ won the stage by less than a second from Nerville. Tanak in fourth, Sordo fifth, Breen sixth, Hannanen in seventh. There we are, down in 8th, 15.1 seconds back, and we've lost 12.4 seconds to that Fio. We're padded in 9th, Evans in 10th, and the third just outside of the top 10. Look at Gorban though, 13th. 30 seconds behind Lappy, but 13.5 seconds faster than Osberg, Batelli, Al-Qassimi, Chris Meek crashed out, of course, on the stage, as Chris Meek very hit and miss in real life. Seems like the game's replicated it here in Portugal, but what stage from Gorban. So our 5th overall, dropped back behind Sordo by 4 seconds, and we're now 13.6 seconds off a podium, which Tanak has, and Nerville further back behind OJ, now almost 6 seconds behind the Frenchman. Well, we're just 11 seconds ahead of that for heading into the final day. If Evans in 7th, Breen 8th, Padden 9th, and Hannon run out the top 10 by 12.2 seconds ahead of the Ferbers. Batelli's dropped out the points down in 12th. Look at Gorban in 15th. Fantastic job from our old boss. So a pretty good second day, as you only got the Fafi stage to go, the power stage. Let's see what we've got to repair the vehicle. Before that, the engine, the brakes took a bit of a battering, the tyres, suspension and bodywork. And let's just make sure we've got the soft tyres. You've got all the settings we want, so let's head into the final stage. Thankfully, it's the short stage, 5.18 kilometers long. We had a good run on the second day on this stage, so let's see if we can have another good run, get some power stage points, and most importantly, beat that Latvia in the overall standings.
Flat left and right 8, tightens 5, 80, right 7, bumps and rock out, into right 6, 40. right 4, short, into left 5, opens, into right 6, short, 30, left 8, and caution, left 6, short, over crest, into right 8, 70, left 9, over crest, 30, kinks, into left 5, very long, bumps, keep in, tightens, and right 4, don't cut, 30, left 8, long, tightens 4, short, keep in, and right 3, tightens, very long, 30, left 3, opens, into left 3, tightens, keep in, and left 7, into right 4, short, don't cut, tightens, and chicane right, and left 4, long, right 6, don't cut, tightens 3, long, into left 6, tightens, keep in, and right 6, into flat left, tightens 7, keep in, right 7, caution, brake, square right, tarmac, and left 9, long, bumps, into left 4, keep in, opens, 30, right 6, brake, into left 3, tightens 2, gravel, and right 7, 40, left 7, brake, into right 5, over crest, into left 7, flat right, and crest, and flat right, 30, caution, brake, left 4, into right 6, short, 30, right 3, opens, into crest, into brake, right 5, into left 4, opens, caution, brake, square left, don't cut, tarmac, 40, square right, gravel, opens, into left 2, long, tightens 1, into right 8, long, and left 7, short, 30, right 3, don't cut, left 3, very long, and right 8, narrows, long, tightens 4, keep in, 100, caution, big jump, over crest, keep middle, and left 9, 100, right 6, 70, and finished.
Oh, that felt damn good, and look at that. 3.5 seconds faster than anyone else, with Tanak in second, OJ in third, Neville fourth, and Evans grabbing the final power stage point by 1.7 seconds ahead of Sordo. Look at that for 17.4 seconds slower than us. Never in doubt beating him this rally, was it? With Paddon in 8, Breen in 9, and Osberg rounding out the top 10. I couldn't have driven that stage much better, I feel like, and of course I'm probably like half a second, not half a second, like half a minute off the fastest times on that stage, but I don't care. That felt really good in that section. The first stage I've really nailed, I felt, in the section as well. And we got important power stage points. And overall, we're up to 4th ahead of Sordo. Yeah, 10 seconds off a podium of Tanak. But overall, that was a pretty good rally. Once again, getting better with this car and good on the gravel. As well as we showed in Argentina, of course, in Mexico in short spurts. But yeah, this car kind of the opposite of real life. Where, as I said, it's very on the edge to drive. This car is very comfortable to drive. In Portugal, I just made too many silly mistakes. I did clipping banks, which I didn't really feel like I clipped, but again, just kind of my mistake, trying to push the edges, push the boundaries of the track limits, or, well, what would be the track limits on the circuit, but of course, road limits here. But still, got a fantastic result. Sordo in 5th, 6.7 seconds behind us. Latford down and set up in an off rally, over 28 seconds behind us, with Evans in 7th, Breen in 8th, once again being very consistent, Paddon in 9th, and Hanningen grabbing the final point by almost 30 seconds ahead of the third. And there's Gorban in 15th. Quite a scout, being faster than El Kasimi throughout the whole of the rally, and of course me crashing out on the second day. Very disappointing, as OJ won by 7.6 seconds ahead of Nervo Tanak, completing the podium.
So we are 5th overall, and look at that, second actually rally in a row. I forgot we won the power stage in Argentina as well. So yeah, a fantastic couple of rallies. We're dragging ourselves towards Latvia in the championship, just 8 points behind the Finn. The Tanak in third, looking a bit more comfortable now, 17 points ahead of the Toyota driver. But look at the top, 22-point lead for OJ ahead of Nervo. Oh, he broke the streak. Didn't have 25 plus 4 power stage points, just 3 this time. Abysmal from OJ, but still he extends his lead by 8 points over the Belgian. We got Sordo in 6th, 11 points behind myself, and then you got Evans in 7th, Breen in 8th, Paddy in 9th, and Meek in 10th after another non-score. Lappy in 11th, the third 12th, Hannon in 13th, Osberg 14th, last of the point scores, Patelli in 15th, Gorban up to 16th ahead of El Qasimi, and El Raji ahead of Prokop as well for the wooden spoon. So a fantastic rally once again. Got a couple of podiums, getting consistent top 5s, getting stage wins as well in this Citroen. Definitely getting used to it now after 6 rallies now with the car. As yes, team efficiency and morale are very good. Well done on this power stage. I didn't expect that. No one expects the Citroen Inquisition. I think Tanak has, you put in a fine performance at this rally, which has a reputation for being tough. Well done and keep it up. Well done, the whole team is proud of you. They're so happy they had to say it twice, Citroen. So let's see what we're going to do next time out. We're going to Italy and the Sardinia Rally, beginning with the superficial stage, 2.12 kilometers long, and it's got some gravel. So does the epic stage, 8.27 kilometers long, but it's got some cloudy conditions. And then we still got the cloud conditions on the third stage, the Montelerno stage, 4.12 kilometers long. Then the power stage, 5.58 kilometers long, it becomes clear once again. So another short rally, pretty disappointing. And Italy is actually the shortest rally in this game, I believe, like stage-wise, stage time-wise. So you'll see how long that takes. Could be over in the blink of an eye, the video. But let's see if we can continue our good form like we did in Portugal, like we've done in Argentina. Can we get out for another podium, get some more stage wins as well next time out? And Italy stage, Italy rally, should I say, is very similar to Portugal, slightly rougher as well around the edges, as we found in Portugal. It could be even harder for us if we try and, as I said, go to the limits of the roads. But I hope you enjoyed this rally. I certainly did. So now for watching, I'll see you next time.